Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Konnichiwa Podcast Café, episode 10. These are my co-hosts, Dan and Yuria, and my name is Mai, and today we're going to talk about Halloween. Yay!
いらっしゃいませ。今日も始まりましたこんにちはポッドキャストカフェ。今日の10回目でございます、そして見る限りに私たちコスプレハロウィーンタイムしてます。イエイ。
Wait, does this mean that we are officially cosplayers?
No.
Oh, okay.
ダンちゃんかわいいね。
Thank you.
しかも私最初間違えてガチャピンかと思った。
To be honest, I don't know what I am, but I demand to be taken seriously. I'm from Monsters, Inc., I believe.
Which character?
Isn't he... It's the main dude, right? There's this guy, and then there's like the big Yeti guy. I don't know his name. I actually literally saw this costume on the stairs as I was walking up him today.
ダンちゃんの肩から見えるこの何角なんだろうがかわいいね。
かわいいかわいい。
It's a bit more of a,
いいじゃん。
more of a Jack look. All right, I'll knock it off. You are some sort of military officer with a dark side.
Yeah, you know, you need horns, right? You've got horns here on your shoulders. Yuria's got some on her head. Is that a bat?
いやわかんなくてヴァンパイアにしとこうかな。
いいね。
マスカレードヴァンパイア。
I like it.
I like it.
マイちゃんはセクシースパイだね。
スパイなんだ。
わかんない。かっこいいもん。
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I do blend in, right? So I could be
Yeah, I
a
guess.
spy.
I would think that a spy might want to lay a bit lower than that, so to speak. But
Stand out a bit too much.
yeah. Who's the new girl with the horns? Don't worry about her. Yuria, I like your kind of Twilight, your vampire look. It's good.
本当よかった。昨日急いで買ったの。
どこで買った？
100円ショップ、ダイソーです。$2で済みました。
The dollar shop, our local dollar shop. They always sell good stuff here in Japan.
I know this isn't a standard episode of the Konnichiwa Podcast Cafe, but are you guys drinking anything?
Yes.
で、今回はみんな何飲んでるのかい？
Ooh.
お、まいちゃんかわいい。
What's that
コ
cup?
ップ。
It's my M for my.
Okay.
And I'm having some kind of herbal, peppermint, fennel, licorice tea. I was going to spike it, but it's 10 in the morning, so it's just
It's a bit
plain
early
straight.
to do that, yeah.
Dan, what are you
I'm having a rooibos chai. Is this actually the stuff you brought over? I think I've had this on one of our episodes before.
Is it the same packet or did you buy a new one?
I'm not sure. This one's chai, which might be something that I just drink what appears in the house, kind of. I just put this on. I found on the stairs. I drinking this. I found it on the shelf. I don't know what's going on. Yuria は？ Yuria 何飲んでるの？
私はコーヒーを飲んでます。
Yuria-chan understands the assignment. We've been drinking a lot of tea lately.
It's true. Because by the time we record this video, I don't really think a second cup of coffee is going to do me any favors.
Yeah, it's true. It's not that early anymore, right? Today is our Halloween episode, and I thought it would be fun to talk about our past Halloween experiences, how we celebrated, what we dressed up as.
今日のトピックというかテーマは今までのハロウィンで楽しかったとかみんなの思い出を教えて。
I gotta say, it's really hot in this outfit.
I can imagine. It's not that cold out today, is it?
It's October, and it's hot in t-shirts and shorts, which is like surprising.
What is it made of, Dan? It looks warm.
It's really warm. It's some sort of like synthetic, I don't know. It's like not a material that it's probably not healthy to even have on, period. I don't know, but it's easy to get on and off. That's the good thing. What are some costumes you've done in the past, and have any of them been particularly difficult to pull off?
I have to say, we did celebrate a lot of Halloween, the three of us too, in the past. And Dan is really good at nailing costumes, maybe mainly because your wife is really good at making them or putting them together. ね。
ダンのね、お嫁さんのクオリティが高すぎるんよ。
Yeah,
So, so.
I do end up getting a lot of good costumes, and like you say, it's really not to do anything to do with me. I'm pretty lazy. At the end of the day, I'd probably just roll out in this or something. But my wife, she's done work for like costumes for ballet schools and stuff like that. She enjoys it a lot and gets quite creative with it. So Halloween is like an opportunity for her to kind of flex her creative skills.
Yeah.
And some of the costumes are really cool.
ダンちゃんのお嫁さんで一番びっくりしたコスチュームが小麦粉とかを固めたりして新聞紙とかでうまく角を作ってマレフィセントのコスチュームがレベル高かったし、一回ダンちゃんさお嫁さんと二人でヨーロッパ風のモーツァルトみたいななんか格好もしてたし、モーツァルトっていうかそのヨーロッパ系の昔の格好もしてたし、PPAP ペナパポアポペンの格好もしてたし
Yudia remembers them very well.
いっぱい本当うちらが本当にハロウィンっていう日を知らなくてダンちゃんがいきなり天使の格好で現れた日もあったし
It's true. The first year I got here, actually, I did a centaur kind of thing. It was, I think, the Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe movies had come out not too long ago. Hold on, is that a thing?
Weren't you a fawn?
Yeah, I was a fawn. I was like Tumnus the
Yeah.
fawn. They were like movies that had come out or something, and so people kind of more or less knew what it was. It was a good outfit. I had to go topless, which ended up getting me kicked out of a bar. But
Really?
Yeah.
On Halloween?
Yeah, right. But the joke's on them because I went to another bar and I won the costume prize and got like, I don't remember, it's like 2,000-3,000 yen, so about $200, $300 or something.
そっか。一つのハロウィンのコスチュームがダンちゃんはトップレスで上の方着てなかったから一つのバーを出されちゃったんだって。
あらららら、
そうそしたら次のとこ行ったら賞 1位になって2-3万円
うわー
キャッシュ
そうそう
現金買ったから
おめでとう
そうやね。
I did, in my defense, I was wearing a scarf that sort of tastefully covered my nipples. I just want to be on the record for that.
ちゃんと乳首は隠してたみたいなんかテープみたいな。
一回さ日本福岡でレディー・ガガのさなんだろうキープアウトって書いた全身でこう全裸になんていうのキープアウトこうぐるぐるぐるって
caution tape that they put up at crime
そう
scenes.
そう、コーションテープしてた女の子たちが公然わいせつ罪で捕まってたよ。その裸だから変態と一緒で
Oh, they arrested them for like public indecency or something?
そう 4,5 人ぐらいみんなその格好だったの、レディー・ガガの格好をしてて、おまわりさんに怒られてた、
でもハロウィンだったらさ
ね。
How about you guys? What are some fun costumes you've done?
I'm not really adventurous generally, so at the time I was often working at the bar, so I needed to be reasonably comfortable to be able to, do my job, make the drinks, clean up, stuff like that. So I was generally like more on the cuter side than the scary side. So I've been a princess before, a fairy, kind of like a German type milk woman. I don't know.
A German milk woman. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
kind
actually
of
part German, so I was like, maybe I can pull it off, but I don't think I
did.
can.
Like an Oktoberfest kind of like barmaid type thing? Yeah.
Maybe more beer woman. Maybe that makes more sense.
I think I know the look, yeah. で、ゆりえは
私は今まで楽しかった、今までやったコスチュームは最初ナース、あとはバニーガール、そしてポリスもしたしピカチュウもしたしいろいろしたけどやっぱ一番人気があったのは浅田真央のコスプレが一番人気があった。
本当あれよかったね。めっちゃ似てるもんね、ゆりえちゃん。
そう。
We posted that on our Instagram account like a little while ago, yeah?
Yeah, we did. It was with the gold medal biting episode, I think, and Yurie was dressed up as Asada Mao, a very famous Japanese figure skater, and she was wearing her gold medal. But yeah, that was a good costume because she just looks so much like her.
Yeah, they really do look alike.
ゆりえちゃんはどういう靴を履いてたの？
いや普通にビーチサンダルだったかもしれない。
ああ、
やっぱもう仕事してたから
そうだよね。
でもなんか歩きやすい格好じゃないといけないと思って。
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Like when you're working, you can't really afford to have some complicated costume. And the thing about Halloween costumes as well, during the night, especially the more complex ones, like when you start the night, you know, it looks a certain way. And then by like, you know, 2, 3 a.m., it's just like torn up, like complete vestiges of what it used to be.
そうだね。やっぱ仕事中はハロウィンコスチュームでもちょっと着やすいものとか動けやすいものとかをね着た方が
そう
ちょっと難しいもんね。
ね、なんかもうなんかいっぱいスパンコールとかしたらいっぱい落ちたりするのも嫌だし、
そう
なんかね片付けが大変なんだよね、ハロウィンの後の。
Yeah, I think I remembered a couple of times we TP'd the bar like in the middle of the night, and you know, as you know, like when toilet paper gets wet, you know, it's hard to get off of things. And
そうそうそう。
ね、トイレットペーパー投げてくるくるいっぱいなんか遊んだことあるし、そうそれを片付けるのとかもね。
ね、大変だった本当に。
やっぱりハロウィンは特に日本って結構盛り上がるし、すごいいつも楽しいと思う。
楽しいね。
今年渋谷どうなるかな？
どうなるんだろう、わかんないけど盛り上がりそうじゃない？やっと緊急事態宣言が終わって今普通の日常を取り戻してる状態だから、なんかみんな爆発的に楽しむと思う。
Didn't they make some kind of law or something banning drinking or something in Shibuya?
That's a good question. Maybe. I mean, that does sound like the right thing to do because it does get really, really crazy out there.
Yeah, I did hear something about that, like due to like Halloween and how it was just creating a complete madhouse. They banned I think it was drinking that was banned, but
there's just millions of people out there. Like that you can't move. You know, the crossing itself is always busy anyway, but with Halloween, it just gets insane.
Yeah. No, it's a lot of fun, though. Really, I've mentioned this before on the podcast, but, you know, Halloween is so cool here in Japan. Not so much for kids in a way. Like I think Halloween in America is probably it's much more focused on kids, whereas here it's kids, you know, do something at their school or whatever, but their trick-or-treating isn't really a thing. But the partying for people who are in their well, primarily 20s, I guess, is a really kind of bonkers experience, I think.
そうだね。アメリカは結構ハロウィンって子供のためにするお祝いだけど、日本って結局大人向けよね。
そうね、子供より、まあ子供もしてるけど、大人の方が気合入ってるよね。
そうだよね。
だってやっぱ時間とお金があるからかけたくなるもんね。特にさ、今コロナ禍でさ、もうずっと家に閉じこもってるから、今回のハロウィンにもう命をかけてる人たちいっぱいいるんじゃない？
いそうだね、本当に。
気合入ってる人たちとか。
ね、本当。I remember from back in the day when we all celebrated Halloween together in the bar that Yuri and I went trick-or-treating to other bars. 覚えてる？ゆりえちゃんと仮装してグループでいろんなバーを回ってお菓子もらったりとかしてたよね。
したね。懐かしい。
配ったりとかしたよね。
配ってたね、人にね。
あの時ゆりえちゃんバニーだったっけ？
バニーだったね。その時に舞ちゃんと喋る機会があったんじゃないかな。
初めてだったっけ、その時は。
かもしれない、ゆっくり。
That's right. That's where we first kind of started hanging out.
だったような気がする。舞ちゃんとは、まあ、顔はお互い知ってるけどあんまり喋ったことない感じだったような気がする。
Yeah, that was all the way in the beginning.
勝手に配ってるのついてったような気がする。
あ、本当なんか写真ある気がする。
そうまだあんまり喋ってないけどついてった記憶がある。なんか。
Yeah, Yuria was dressed up like a bunny. She was very cute, and she went along with us, and we were handing out candy on the street. Which, in hindsight, yeah, what is that like? Like, would you take candy from a stranger? I mean, I'm not entirely sure.
I think in that area, you probably are, you're probably partying pretty hard. I think taking candy is probably about the safest thing you can take from a stranger.
Yeah, probably. It was really late, so we weren't, you know, it was like a really adult environment. But yeah, and the candies were wrapped, right? So.
キャンディーで思い出したんだけどさ、アメリカとかってさ、上が黄色で下がオレンジで なんか尖ったキャンディーってあるじゃん、グミみたいな。
Candy corn.
Candy corn?
あ、それキャンディーコーン。まあ、あれ嫌い。
Kirai. It's not good at all. Like, it looks kind of
No.
cool, but it's just like unflavored sugar, kind of, right? I guess. Like, it's really, really kind of boring.
まいちゃんあれ好き？
私正直1回か2回ぐらいしか味見したことなくて、
私も。
普通にお砂糖になんかカラーこういうオレンジのなん
あ、そう
か
ね。
よくわかんないけどあんまり美味しいとは思わない。私普通にチョコレートとかキャラメルとかの方が好き。
なんかみんなさ、ここにさ、つけるよね。なんだろう、わざと。もらったらさ、最初にこうやって写真撮るよ
They
ね。
do?
Like
ここに歯引っ
vampire
掛け
teeth?
て、そう、それ引っ掛けてなんか写真撮るよね。
Maybe. I don't know. Like I haven't had it too many times either, to be honest. I think like maybe once or twice. I think all you have to do is have it once or twice to realize that it's like not something you want to do again, right?
Yeah, I think I prefer regular chocolate or caramel or something like that.
ハッピーターンとかくれたら嬉しいな。
That's actually a great costume to go as like a hapitan, and you can just like throw hapitan powder on people.
I think it's called magic powder.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
じゃあ今年もね、私たちまだハロウィンしてないけど、ハロウィンパーティー一緒にできたらいいね。
ね
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a better. This costume, I'm not kidding you, is just like I'm cooked. I'm sure like part of me is like literally roasted here. If I open up the back a little bit, it kind of works a little bit almost like a sci-fi costume.
Ah, yeah. How do you actually, is there a zip or how does it work?
Yeah, so it's
Ah, there is a
す
zip.
ごい仮面みたい。
本当や
yeah,
ね。
yeah, it's a bit like a turtle.
まあでも今までのね、みんなでお祝いできたハロウィンもめっちゃ楽しかったし、まあ今年もね、安全でハロウィンをみんなでお祝いできたら、絶対に嬉しいな。
まいちゃん帰ってきてね、まずは。ね。
OK。
If any of our listeners have any cool Halloween stories or Halloween costumes that they've done, please comment on what they were. And if you want any prizes or something, that would be cool to hear about. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. This was fun and hot. We'll see you next time.
またお会いしましょう。バイバイ。
バイバイ。